Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name is Tom from 6 Foot Networks. Thank you for joining me. It is just before 11 p.m. on Tuesday, April 26th, and I thought I'd, just jump online here real quick and record this video for you. Not too many updates, unfortunately, just the nature of the way this buyback is going, and you guys already know everything that's happening based on the previous video. But I did want to touch base, and maybe some of you guys have had better luck than me. I was trying to find more information about the class action lawsuit that's happening up in Canada, and I don't know if it's me or if it's something I'm doing wrong, but there just isn't a lot of information available. I was hoping to get a transcript of the text or something to just read through, but haven't had much luck with that. If any of you guys have, the text or have seen something or read something, please drop it down in the description. I'd love to read it and try to get myself up to speed with that. As far as my situation goes, well, I'm still in my Bull TV. I spoke to GM on Monday, which was yesterday, and they had forwarded the paperwork on to the new dealership that I will be working with. It is Rydell of Northridge. That is who seems to have taken an interest in my case, and I guess the paperwork's now in progress. So we will see what happens. As far as anything to sign or anything to do, I haven't gotten anything yet. I think that still has to be worked out. So suffice it to say, since I started this recall, I've put just over 1,000 miles on the car, so I don't know how that will affect me. I think I started with like 17,100, and I just crossed 18,030, so just under 1,000 miles. And like I said, I don't know what will happen, but outside of the recall, this car's doing great. In fact, I'm sitting here in the dark because every time I seem to record, these lights just randomly turn off, even if I have them on. And I didn't want the dinging of the door, and it's too hot outside to have the door open. So I have the air on in here. But what I did get is I got one of these. This was an Amazon special. It's a nifty little light that allows me to hold both the phone and the light in the same hands, because I have giant hands, so I can kind of hold the phone, the light to the back of the phone, and it lights me up pretty good even in the dark. So I kind of like this this arrangement, and it works out really well. So as far as anything else goes, I'm going to start doing again computer videos. I've decided that a lot of time has passed since I've done some of my IT stuff, and in recent times there have been comments on some of my older IT videos, so I'm going to actually start doing those, probably with the first one being shot tomorrow and ultimately edited and then released maybe even the same day, if not the next day. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know how many of you EV folks are into IT or into the type of IT that I work, which is specifically like television, media entertainment, film, stage, theatrical, that kind of IT. What you guys may or may not know about me is that in high school I started technical theater. I did a lot of work with stage management and lighting design. I was a lighting designer pretty much for 4 years, and 2 of those years I did it professionally on Broadway, and I lit shows such as Phantom of the Opera, Gary Berghoff's Tribute, Plaza Suite with Lee Merriweather, Marshall Borden, and even Disney on Ice. So it was kind of fantastic that I had the opportunity to work with those shows, and I still do that to this day. I still do some lighting events, which allow me to, showcase some of my creativity on that side. But it doesn't pay my bills. So I decided to become, by education, a network engineer, and I do a lot of computer science. And obviously My company is, its main route is consulting in systems engineering, computer systems engineering, and network design and architecture. So a lot of that stuff kind of, crosses over. There's a lot of bridges between everything that I do, so it's really nice. In fact, most of my network engineering these days on the theatrical side is actually used in lighting, because you could run lighting protocols over standard Ethernet cables, so it's kind of nice. But anyway, not to bore you guys, but I'm going to start doing a lot more of that. If there's an interest in other things, feel free to drop them down there. I have a lot of stuff that I do work with that maybe you guys have an interest in. I'm also in the middle of like a clearinghouse, yard sale, if you will, in my office. So I'm getting a bunch of gear ready for sale that I worked with, that I've pulled out of environments that either went under because of COVID or otherwise. And all of the stuff that I'm selling does work, and it will be available on both Facebook Marketplace as well as our eBay store, which I don't know if it's set up yet. That's something I have to look into. There's a lot of work that was being done by others, and I just need to kind of get all the plates together and see what's available. So anything that does come out of it, you guys will know about it here on this channel. And in the future, there'll be just a mix of stuff. I'll try to do my best to cover all the bases. And the reason simply is because, and I'll be honest with you guys know me, full transparency and disclosure, my views are hitting the bottom. So I feel like a lot of people who have either subscribed to the channel, I can't quite tell whether it was the IT side of things or the Bolt EV. I know at the start of the recall, I gained a lot of views and a lot of subscribers with the fact that I was kind of covering the news and so forth about, the Bolt EV recall. Problem with that is it's old news, and it's kind of tough to create news from something that's not really happening. So if GM is taking their time, or if something else is happening, it's hard for me to come up with content and post it on here. So I kind of figured I'll try to do some of the tech stuff that I used to do. I don't know if I'll do the daily uploads like I used to, because for I think a year or so I was uploading like tech advice that was like, Tech Minute, and it was briefly edited, nothing crazy. But I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys are my subscribers. You guys come to see me. Let me know what you guys think. I'm honestly just trying to give you guys, some value. You guys take the time out of your day to come to my channel and to ultimately listen to me jabber. And if I can jabber about a topic that will help you guys, whatever it is, whether it is the Bolt EV or whether it is something having to do with, computers, be it Mac, Windows, Linux, servers, AWS, anything really, Cisco products, Ubiquity products, what have you, I would be happy to talk about them, to talk about architecture, design, cybersecurity. I mean, these are all things that I work in professionally every day. So I'm more than happy to share my knowledge, and I want to present it to you guys in whatever way makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then I don't do it. You guys know that doing YouTube, although I would love for this to be my full-time job, it is absolutely crazy hard to just start up and go. And even though I may not be totally creative with the whole, full-time YouTube concept, coming up with topics that may or may not make sense. A lot of the stuff, and this is where the hard part comes in, a lot of the stuff that I work with, I find that people have zero interest in. Even the people I work with in this stuff, whatever it is, whether it's tech or networking or computer systems or anything, even the people that, I work with relatively closely on these things, they seem to not care. It's really kind of like, and that's it. People clock out and you move on. So I don't want to waste your time. I know this video was more kind of like, a jibber jabber from me and nothing quite useful, but I hope that maybe you guys can think about things that you'd like to see on this channel. I want to, give you guys, value for the time that you guys take out of your day to support the channel. You guys hit like, you guys are subscribed or have subscribed. If you haven't, please do so. It really does help out the channel. And I want to do something nice, for you guys in with regards to content, or, if there's something that potentially will allow me to do a giveaway at some point, or I don't know, something massive, let me know. I'd love to just branch out and do something new. I've been stuck at 4,700 subscribers now for, I don't know, 6 months, maybe 8 months. It's been a long time, and, I'm not looking for that play button, but would it be nice? Absolutely. So anyway, thank you so much for your time. It's late. I'm going to head home. It's about to be 11 o'clock. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. My whole family says thank you. I promise you that, because everything that you guys do to support us ultimately goes to help us, do whatever it is we're doing. We have a lot of renovations inside our house. My company is trying to, support, just companies that have been, kind of leveled with COVID, and we're trying to do a lot of things pro bono. We're trying to do a lot of things, but, our time still costs money. Our materials, the energy that I used to charge my car still has money. It's still got to come from somewhere. So I can't level my family, financially by doing things for free, unless, there is the support, and at least there is, if there is the broad base of viewers and supporters and subscribers that, help us out, then I'll definitely be able to do a lot more of that, because I do love, talking to you guys. Some of you guys have absolutely, blown up my comments in a positive and very, very constructive way. I can't say thank you enough for that. To those who have asked me for advice, I hope that advice was sound, and I hope that it worked out for you. To those that that criticize and belittle and put down, they try to put me down, you have not been successful, and it falls on deaf ears on this channel. I think one of the things that I do feel the need to mention is that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. If you have something, that you want to criticize me about, feel free to send me an email instead. My email address is all over the channel. You can look for it in the channel information, whatever. Some of the videos have it also in it. It's really easy to remember. info@sixfootnetworks.com, spelled out. And we can have a one-on-one conversation. I'd be even happy to do a Zoom call or a WebEx call with you if you want to talk to me face-to-face, if you have a problem with something I'm saying or whatever. I like to work stuff out. That's who I am. That's what I do. And, anything other than that, guys, thank you so much. And until next time, have a good evening. Thank you for watching.